Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy. Welcome to part 21 of Polaris here in City Skylines 2. In the last episode we built out the Japanese area a little bit more, and off camera I even built more of the same, and as you can see it's a lot more, a lot of white buildings as you can see, and jumpy game. And also off camera I made this trumpet. So we have like an extra big road coming in here that leads to there to this roundabout. And I connected some stuff up. I put some water over here, built here some stuff. I don't know what is this. This is a hospital and a community pool, of course, with a lot of parking stuff, as you can see. And what is this building? This is a summer theater. Okay. It will not be summer, it will be winter, because we will have snow soon. Yeah, I will do honor to my nickname, Snowy, because it will become snowy in this episode. Now, something else. Something fishy, something weird, something crazy, something stupid, something I don't know. You tell me. So we have the grass ground. That's the name of this building. As you can see, I put a zone around it, a district. Yeah. And now I have this building over here, which is the JP Recycling Center. Now, if I click this building and I go to Operating District, you can also already see that I connected this building only to the grass crown. That's it. And we have only one vehicle in use that is going basically then to this area and collects then the trash. But still, garbage is piling up. And I have already let this game play, and I've seen vehicles leaving this building and they just go into a complete other direction. So, to be honest, I have no idea what it is. The only thing that I might... Let me have a look at this again. What is possible, maybe I could make this a little bit bigger. Maybe I could try it, but let me see if I can make it bigger. No, this thing. No. Ooh, no. Come on. This. Okay. Overlapping items. Okay. And a key on. Okay, we make this then a little bit bigger. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Because I also remember that I forced traffic that comes from here to go into here and there, blah, blah, blah. And get to the other side as well. So I just make this a little bit bigger. Would not really hurt, to be honest. As long as it is covering roads, then it's fine. So theoretically, these guys should now get the garbage service from this Japanese Recycling Center. So let's press play. Let's see what happens over here while we get now enormous tons of snow. Yay! There comes the snow. Let's see what is happening. Let's just see what is happening over here. Okay, there's a vehicle. This vehicle. Let's see, where will it go? Where will it go? We will select follow. Focus? Yeah. So we're going to follow this vehicle. Let's see where it goes. Now, in principle, it should go to the crash ground building. Now it takes a left turn. That's already the wrong way because the building is somewhere over there. So let's see where it goes. Oh, we have like a power problem here. This car is completely going into... Where are you going, you idiot? Okay, let me click on this. Let's see where it's going. It's going all the way... Okay, never mind it. Can I unfollow? Thank you. Okay, also have to do something because we have some power issues here. Maybe that is related to the winter. Okay. Power issues. Okay, what can we do about that? I could say we could go nuclear, maybe? It sounds a little bit, horrifying, Go nuclear. Boom! You think immediately about a boom. So we just put a road there. And there. Because I don't want to have power issues. I hate power issues. And let me see. We have... This is a... Where's the nuclear thing anyway? Oh, here. Yeah, it's a big building. But you know what? I like it. And I want it. I also want to give it... Oh, it has no extra properties. That's it. Ah, okay. Well, anyway, we are grabbing the power lines. We are going to hook this up because we don't want any power issues. So we put it 10 meters under the ground and we connect this up straight to the main grid over there. So this will then give something. And here we also have like 2 connections which we can, let's see, this line runs all the way there. So let's say that here we can put like a transformer station. I use the little one, by the way, this one. We can just put that, I think, well, just here on this road. Yep, and then we grab this, connect it from here. Yeah, that can just be in one line, like that, and then to there. And then we also want power distributed all over this place. Now these are still complaining about the power. Maybe there is some power interruption somewhere, because there is power flowing here, actually. But nevertheless, I'm going to put an extra converter thing over here, this one, substation, and I put it actually right smack bang over there. Thank you. And from here, we're taking it there. Actually, I've connected straight to there, and from here on, I connect it straight up to there, and then we bring it all the way back to the. Where's that? Where's that thing? Oh, there. It's like, oh my goodness me. Okay, fair enough. Then we connect it even up to there, and from there we can connect it up to there. Now that should do the trick. So we don't see anything flowing because we are in pause mode. And also here, while we are in this region, now this is a very large region, so I will also get a substation over here and ploink it down there. So we get also some underground action over here. So all this area is also covered with power. So let's press play and see if this solves the power issue. We had the power issue over here somewhere. I think it has resolved itself. So we have a nuclear power plant. I mean, yeah, well, is there any problem with that? I don't think so. The only thing we can do is add a little bit of parking. We love parking, you know, just ta-da, parking. You would say more people work there, okay, then we get another piece of parking. Right. So it's interesting to see that from this distance you don't see the snowfall, but yeah, if you come closer then it's like hypnotizing. So what's your problem, sir? What's your problem? What are you doing there? You're standing police car. You involved in an accident. If that's the case, then... Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. What do I see here? Traffic lights. I hate traffic lights. Okay, let's get out of here. Now I promised you guys that we would do the Netherlands pack because let's see, the Japanese pack is not fully done yet. I mean, look, if you look at the zoning, this is what I call Little Tokyo, Japan. So that is within this district area. And there is some space left to fill up, but I can always do that off screen. And I have zoned a district here. Yeah, this one. So you see this one. I think roughly, I would call this, yeah, the Netherlands district. I like to focus first on that crematorium thing. Yeah, that crematorium thing, because, okay, let me also turn off a little bit of the, a little bit less, you know, let's keep it friendly. Just 1% precipitation, that's nice enough, that's nice enough. I want to see that building, that crematorium building in the Netherlands pack, because I have seen it in somebody else's video. I can't say the name, but we probably already know who I mean, which person that is. And here we go, we just take this big road, and I want to see, first of all, I take this road that goes like that way and that way. And now we are going to search for this building. So this is, let's see, this is a death care, yeah. And then the NL version is, now I have to look for this one, yeah. the Netherlands Cemetery. Now what I learned from this thing is, it looks small, bash, but I have seen in the other videos, you see all these little points over here. This building is completely modular. Also it requires some power and water, so okay, let me fix that. Okay, that solves the problem issue. Now if we click this building, look at this, how many upgrades, it's like crazy. And I have seen the video about what you can do with this, how much you can hook onto this, and it's absolutely bizarre. I mean, you have like all kinds of things that you, the Hearst Garage, a small columbarium variant A. I don't even know what a columbarium is, to be honest. I'm actually Dutch, but I don't know what it is. But nevertheless, I don't know. Is a columbarium maybe a place where they put the ashes of somebody who has been cremated? And you know those are then stacked, and then they put them in walls, and every person who has passed away has their own niche or something like that. And you can also, yeah, well, maybe, yeah, well, this is, so you have like a crematorium, and as you can see, you can attach these things. You see those lines, you can attach that straight to the building. So let me have a look here. But you also have to be careful, because since this is modular, there are pieces of this section that can continue. Let's see this. For example, this just, this can go everywhere, and then this will go in the corner. This will just go straight on. This is also just a square. This is with, what is this actually? This is with, it is just graves. Okay, imagine if I put it there. I turn anarchy off. Then you can see that you can do all of this theoretically without anarchy. I say theoretically. Now let's see, let me grab this. Oh, this is a very small thingy, and it ends up in nothing. So we don't take that one. This is the same, yeah. So let's say if we put all this surrounding it. Oh, now it says overlapping. That's a pity. Okay, anarchy then. And I can also see, you see that? This one is now a little bit more to the left. And you cannot move it with the move it mod. No, because it's yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Let's get back to the building. Which option do I have? I had this one, right? So let me turn off anarchy again. Yeah. This works. No, overlapping item, it says. I just wonder, something is not correct over here. So let me scroll here, and let me remove that one. Yep. And I'm just thinking, why is this last one not wanting to attach? Burial site straight. Is that this one? Yeah, that's this one. This is the burial site straight. Anarchy is turned off. So why won't you connect there? That's odd. No, okay. Then about the other side. There. So I want to put this all around it. Yeah. There. Oh, come on. Yep. Without the anarchy. And also there. Yeah. Is this proper? So yeah, we have here the same problem, and here also. I don't know why this is. I have no idea why this does not want to attach. Oh, wait a second, it does. Oh, without anarchy. Hey, wait a second. You have to move slightly. Come on, you can do it. It is possible, apparently, but... Oh, jeez, Louis. Gotcha. Haha, without anarchy. Hey, that's nice. That's very nice. Okay, now let's see what we can do now more. We can make paths. So first of all, I want to make. Let me see. We grab this. Yeah. So this one, this one, this one. Now this one would not be the same, because then you would enter from the road here. So is there another one that is just making... Yeah, we have a curve somewhere. We do have a curve. Where is the curve? This one? Oh man, look at this. It's like, it's beautiful. I love it. I really love this. Whoever made this, genius. Genius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have some space here in between. But what we can do, we can also use the regular path. So we go to here, here. I really want to focus this episode on this cemetery. So, and we make a curve from 47.8 meters to nearly the same. Okay, you see that? Now, what you can do here in between, first of all, we can make extra paths by grabbing this path again, because we can also insert manual. Let me turn off the snapping. We can also insert manual graves. I will show you how to do that. Let me first see what is the best angle of approach. So maybe a little bit from there, like that, and then from here to that. Yes. Now we click the main building again. This one. Oh, come on, here. And then these are burial site fillers. Yeah. Okay. Okay. For that I turn on the anarchy, and also turn off the snapping. You know, that way you have full control. Now let me have a look. What is the front section and what is the back? I think this is the front section. Okay, so we can put that there, and then there, there, and oh, did I make this a little bit too tight? That's okay. We can move it with the move it mod, because this is just a prop. So we use the move it mod. We select. So does he say? But actually it's not true. I cannot move it. What? Really? Okay, just stand by. So I'm going to click this building again, and we're going down here. Burial site, burial. Yeah, the filler. Okay. It is seen as a part of it. So I will delete the last one. So that will delete that one. Okay, so you have to put these things in the proper place directly, otherwise it won't work. Okay. So where do we have the fillers here? We turn around. That's okay. I know we are here to learn a little bit. So you go there, and you go there, you go there, and there it won't fit. That's okay. Because we can also put some trees there. Okay, let me turn this around. So you can go there, and then another one there. There. There, and another one there. Yes, and inside this area, of course, we can apply some trees. Now, what kind of trees? These trees look a little bit big. I think these are not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. And also there. And of course I do play with anarchy, because I think if I turn off anarchy... Oh, it still allows it. Okay, fair enough. Without anarchy it allows it. Just put a few trees here and there. And yeah, there are many things that you can do. You know, you can also give it another surface area, but currently it's covered with snow, so that would make no sense. And look at this. What the... Oh, Is this sunken? Man, look at these graves. They're a little bit... I think that's the terrain. Yeah, the terrain is probably not entirely flat. So, let me see what I can do then on this side. So that has something to it, you know. Oh, look at this. It already looks like something. Oh, we are forgetting the curve over here. That's a curve with extra tombs and whatnot. So those are those buildings. Now, at the end, we have... so what are these? An auditorium? Auditorium. Okay, that ends basically at the end. I'm fine with that, you know, and it also wants a connection from the other side. Oh, okay, fair enough. And let's see this. Let's see all these things. So, hearse garage. I think that's also important to have a hearse garage. Where can we point that? And I will place it here. So, you know, I pick it and maybe we can put another one here. Then, you know, we have some symmetry going on here. And even here you can put more stuff on it. So let's grab now this building, the small column variant A. We can attach it if the game wants to work along. Yeah, you and you and you and you. So only 4 pieces. Also, we do the same thing on this side. There, 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 and there. Something like that. And then medium. We have medium of these. So what are these anyway? Okay, 1. Let me turn off that anarchy. 2. Overlapping items again. Okay, so sometimes you do need anarchy. But in general, these things should normally just, you know, like Lego blocks fall into each other. And then we have medium and then large and then followed by a small variant. Okay. I wonder how it works on this road, this path. Does that work also? Burial site corner and... Okay, let's go with this building. So, oh, it does stick to this. Oh, bash. And also here, can we do the same thing? And bash. Okay. The only difference that you have now is that there's a little bit of room here, and here is really button up against that path. Okay. Let's see on the other side, because this thing is moaning for some connection. Let me see, what does it say? No car access. Okay. Now we don't want to have like big cars there, so we are going to just put a alley road. I'll do it all the way from here, like that. And then we are going around the corner. So let's see what... Let's see if I do it like that. Yeah, that's okay. So this is 48 meters by 48. And that will then end up straight. Yep, like that. And here we then pick at this road here. That can continue like that. And then we pick at this road again. Come on. And you go in there. Yeah. So there's like at least a connection point there. Also, let's increase the length of this road. That can go all the way there. Because this Netherlands pack, I mean, I have to figure out in relation to the entire map, like where do I put all stuff. So low density stuff would be, I think, somewhere below it, I think. Would not be a bad idea. So let me pick at this alley again. Like roughly this. Now most likely I am not capable of making a 48 by 48 because of that thing on the ground. Yeah. You know, that's the problem of this game, you know, everything wants to connect to everything. But what we can do, I can say like, I see like a gap of 6 blocks here plus an additional 2. So I do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I make the road here, which is not straight. It's not even straight. Okay, I do it on the other side. Otherwise I will forget where it is. Okay, now let's do this straight. And now we're going closer to that other road. Roughly like this. And I think roughly the corner. No, come on, you can do it. Well, the world ain't perfect, so we have to live with that. I think that will do. So there are more options available here. Did we already use these or not yet? I don't know. These are curves, so this can end. Let me see it like this, but not here. Oh no, these are okay. So these only have a walk-through path, and this is an ending one. So I can pick this one again. I can also put that on the other side here, but not there. Okay, and we can put that there and also there. Those are ending places. Okay, nice. Let me see. What do we have more? Houses of Remember. That's a separate building, I suppose. I think. Although you can hook it on here, I think. Yeah, you can hook it on here. Can we? Let me see. Yep, we can. Look, you see the pathways, how it works? That definitely works nice. Okay, what we also now need, if this is like a real, you know, cemetery, they need proper parking. You know, I want to have a proper parking just over here. Yep, like that. And here, put it on the other side actually. Yeah, I think that's better. Something like that. And eventually, I want a fence around this thing. A fence like that, like that. Yeah, this one is better. So this one I can place all the way to the corner like that, and then from the corner we do this, and then see, that's a little bit too far. Let's see. Yep, that works nice. And then we bring this all the way up to, come on. Oh, that's a little bit too far. Okay, Snowy, you cannot do that. You can only do it up to there. Okay, pick at this fence. And let's also continue with the rest. Like that. Up till this corner point. Like that as well. Now we have to make this corner. Let's see. It wobbles all over the place, but let's see where we can find. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we can find the. Yes, that's nice. And actually, I also don't want these guys to see anything from the parking lot. Can I connect this to there? Yep. That's working. And then on the other side, well, the parking lot is outside of that area. And then on the front section also, you know, this is private. I say this is a private area. You know, it's not like that if you're driving on the road you can see all the stones, you know, the burial stones. Yeah, like this. Okay, now I see already some cars being parked over there, and you know me, I don't like that. Here we go. So then we make this green. And I also want to know how this looks like in summer, so what we will do is now we're going to change the date to July, and we make it a little bit more late in the, yep, and we go to summer, and it's now 70 degrees, so probably within the remaining time that I play this game, the snow will melt away, I hope. Come on, 17 degrees, that snow should melt away. But before we actually continue, I want to see a few of the Dutch housings. So, with that being said, I want to first know if this thing makes any noise. Water pollution. It has no noise. It has no noise pollution. It has no ground pollution, and it has no air pollution, and that is totally fine with me. So what I will select here is like a road coming from here to, no, come on, to there, yeah, and from here to there, from there to there, there to there, make a connection from there to there, also from there to there. And here comes the interesting fact, you know, I'm going to zone stuff and knowing that this is from my own country. So let's have a look. We have, where's the NL? The NL buildings are these ones or these ones. So these ones are Dutch style single household with gable roof, and this one is, the only difference I see is with gambrel roof. Now from what I see with the gambrel roof, then no, with the gable roof, that means like that you have like on the attic an extra set of windows, so people also have a bedroom at the attic. So let me grab that one and let's just put something there. Yeah, I'm curious. So we do just these. Let's see what it makes of it. And the same we do over here, like that. And they seem to be somewhat on the small side. Only 2 deep. Whoa, those are very tiny. Well, how about 3 then? Oh, it accepts also 3. Okay. So in that case, I will remove this. Sorry about your house. Zip. Here we go. And then I select this option again. And then we do the 3x3s. You go away. 3x3s. Also, I de-zone this stuff. Yep. Here we go. I never expected it that this would ever happen. I mean, usually they bring out packs for countries that are much larger, like UK and China and Southwest USA. I mean, come on, those are big countries. I mean, Netherlands is like so small. The only thing that makes my country great, I guess, is, well, what we stand for, I guess. You know, what we do here. What we do here and what we produce and what we can make, and like that. And that is something that is pretty well known in the world. That is the only thing that I know. Here we go. Put 2 there. Yeah. So now I can remove this and this. Now let that grow for a hot moment, and let me fix this, remove actually the traffic lights. Don't need those. Don't need those pedestrian crossings. The same here actually. Removing traffic lights, yeah. And if you want to cross, you can also do it, well, I would say here, but also do there. That's possible. So there are these little holes in between. I don't know if I want to fill them up or if I want to use them for maybe a path, you know. Let's see what we can do. At the same time it will create a pedestrian crossing there. Oh, there went the snow. Let's have a look. This is now our cemetery. Of course, I'm not so well in decorating all this stuff like Yodi good old Biffa. I mean, of course I can decorate, but then really I need to, you know, sit quietly in front of the PC and do all that kind of stuff. And yeah, let's just see. Let's just see how this goes. I mean, is this Dutch? Now I am Dutch. Let me have a look. Is this Dutch? I will be very honest about it. Well, if you ask me, yeah, for 90%. Why not 100%? Because I see only one house here with solar panels. And all the other houses have no solar panels. I see just a little amount of solar panels. While in reality, in the Netherlands, we have like so many solar panels. That's like totally crazy. But yeah, that's interesting to know. So we're going to step it up. And we go to NL. Over here somewhere, this one. Let's see what this does. So I want to know how big this should be. Should this be like 4? It makes it again 2. Okay, so we delete this. How about 3 then? Okay, let's see what that makes of it. Also, we put this up to there. Excuse me. Okay, get rid of that frog. Now this is a Hearst garage. Now what I am going to do in between here, I don't know if we have like Dutch. Oh, we have no Dutch buildings for the commercial. Okay, that sucks. Okay, so then we do something as close as possible. European Union. Like that. And then maybe with the office. Do we have Dutch office? Oh, we don't. Okay, then I just put also a small office in between. These form a buffer basically. Yeah, that really helps. And then in between here we can then create basically just a park. You know, we can just parkify this area. And I also figured out that if you want to increase the land value of a certain area, you can do that by actually adding water. Look at this. This will actually go there. Adding water to the area. That's no joke. And this we do in a little bend. So if we look around here, now let's say we love a little bit of water over here. And let's say these people love some water, so we can just grab the landscaping tool, and we keep it very simple, by the way. Take this option, then the brush size we make smaller, strength small, and then just okay. So That's already pretty deep. Now, I would not say this would be a canal. For being a canal, it should be smaller, but you know, it's something we can just fill up with water, just, you know, for the sake of it. Just like that, you know, just like that. Water. So we go here. No, correction. We go here. We go to the water mod, and we select the lake level. Now, this is a pretty small thing, so I will select a smaller radius of like 5. You see. Now this works as simple. You take the height of the land, then you right click like that. As you can see, the height, elevation, it says there 23.3 meters. Then you click on the ratio here to the lowest level, and then you just put it one down like that. Now it's at 22 meters. So if I put like this over here, then it will raise the water to a level of 22 meters basically, and in theory it should then stay 1 meter below the the level. If not, then these guys have to come up with a solution to make some kind of an embankment or something. I mean, well, they are good at it anyway, so that would be nice. I think we'll see maybe a roundabout here, but yeah. The thing is with roundabouts, it's like sometimes it can be difficult to create one because of let's see, we take a 3-lane. Let's see, we do 56 by 56, 56 by 56, 56 by 56. So I do this in an area where it does not want to connect to everything. So I can just, make it here and then use the move it mod to select it and then drag it all the way to where I want to have it. So where is this junction? It's over here. So I put it first here, like that. Pause the game. Bulldoze this away, and that away. And there is also some piping that needs to be fixed under there, but that's okay. And then we put this thing just here in the middle. Easy peasy. We can also do a little bit, putting this thing a little bit further to the back, like so, and then we can play around a little bit with these roads. So bash and bash. We pick this road, and then take the curve, and we go like this, and then from here we bring it straight into there. Let's see, that does not appear to be proper, so let me redo that, because that's a pity. You cannot see the nodes on this, like this. The only way how you can see the nodes is like this. Okay, so let me select then this thing again, and let me turn it slightly like this. So yeah, just underneath this. Okay, fair enough. And then it's here, and then we can connect it up to there. Yeah, and here, man, I don't know where the freaking node is. Oh yeah, that did not went so straight. Okay, try it again. You go there. You go there. Let me have a look at this entire road, by the way. Maybe we can actually bring it a little bit more down, like that, and then bring it up here. And then like that. Like that, and that. Picker. Like that, and then from there to there. Here we go. So now we have like this roundabout in place. We take this road and we zoink it into the roundabout there. Now we make sure that these guys do not have to stop. So we use the priority tool, and we say like priority for these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, and these guys have to yield. Yeah, they are doing that. Good, very good. And then lane connector. I always remove the U-turns and the unsafes and all that kind of stuff. I'm okay with this. And by the way, I forgot the greenery stuff here. Now I will only do this on the beginning of the road, so they can park their cars over there, that's fine, but not near the junction. I don't like that. No crossing there, no crossing no there. I mean, if you cross there, or you cross there. Yeah. I mean, no crossing at the junction. I don't like it. Okay, then we go back to the connection tool, because yeah, as you can see, a lot of them have been disappeared. Let's see what happens. So you continue there, you can go there, you can go there, you can go there. This one can go there. This one leads back to yeah, the roundabout. So I don't want these guys to take a left turn. No, I don't want. These guys, that's okay, taking that turn. Also these guys from this side, I don't want them to take a left turn, because they can just go to the roundabout, make a... Oh no, there is no roundabout. Okay, then you can go there. Okay, the priority and give way signals are still there. That's nice. Now let me also fix the power issue, because we have like power issues. So we'll just connect this up to the main line there, and also there. I think that will fix the problem. I think here we have to sort of go underground and remove this, and maybe we can reattach it somehow from there to there. Yeah, this really goes nowhere, huh? It's like, it's a little bit, yeah. I will grab this thing, and I will put it here, and what we'll do is just make an extra connection to it, you know, from a main line. So where are the main lines? Oh, there. Okay. Easy peasy then. You go there. And then there, and then connect it up to there. Does it give any power to that area? Nothing. Well, probably it gets enough power through here, I suppose. I think. I make an extra connection then from here all the way to there. No need for power? Okay, fine enough with me. As you can see, this water has been, you know, coming up. Oh, no water. No wonder I did not see it, because I was still in pause mode. Okay, that was kind of dumb, because of this roundabout, of course. Okay, we need to fix this roundabout, guys. We need to fix the roundabout. We are removing all the traffic lights. You, and you. We are removing all the crossings. You, and you. Then we are going to the lane connector tool, and we say here, like, remove U-turns and unsafe, and this is already okay. Then we go to the other side, do the same, and this is fine, yes. And then here, remove U-turns, and yeah, also fine. So we have two lanes that go on, and one lane that also go off in the second lane. So they have two options in the middle. That's what I like about making your own roundabouts, because you can apply lane mathematics to your own roundabouts, which is not possible with the existing roundabouts in the game. So, with that being said, let's have a look at this whole stuff. Okay, let me grab this road, not the car, the road. And I'm just going to slam it straight through those houses. Sorry for your house. Like that. So I know these houses are only 3 deep. Huh? Okay, so that means like I can do it like this. Come on, you can do it. And also from here to there, 90. Mamma mia, I cannot even make a straight road here. Look how it's like. This is sometimes really annoying. Okay, so let me try this like this without snapping. Yeah, it's not perfect, but gee, look how this is. Okay. Also here, what we can do is picker, and then put it on the other side. But if I don't know, if I place it like that, is that always constantly then the same house? Yeah, it is always the same house. Now I've seen before that some players, they have the option to randomize anything in the picker mod. Now I am not 100% sure how to do that. We'll have to figure it out one day, but let me do then these houses again, like that. And here we have to deal with the zoning, because as you can see, it's zoned to this road. I don't have the zoning mod, so the only thing that works for me is just using just a piece of road, piece of path, and then zone this area like that. And here it's the same thing. You can just see that it's how the zoning works. And here we will do the same thing with the these buildings. And you go there, and you go there, and you go there, you go, and you go. So these things won't go deeper, eh? So if I do 5, no, they also make 3. Okay. If I do 4, then they make it 2. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So gotcha. So here we go. Like that. And also here, create the same type of houses. And we can always monkey around, you know, with the move it mod. We can always drag some houses through other places. Now this would be a connecting road. I don't want people to park there. That is like a bad idea. So we'll put this and this there. And maybe also here, you know, close to the side of the road, also here and there. Yeah, that seems to be fair enough. And actually this is not that bad, you know. It's looking good. We put like a parking lot behind here, just like that. Actually this is not a parking lot, it's a parking road, but it makes it also more easier to work with. And let's see, the bigger houses, how have they become? Ooh, look at that. Well, as a Dutch guy, I would say I'm not living in a big city myself, but to be honest, they are not your typical Amsterdam type of houses. I mean, Amsterdam houses are much smaller and higher. Well, these have roughly the same height, but not the same. These seem to be deeper, but okay, well, it have to do. I mean, they're not looking bad. Also depends a little bit on the size. So NL, if I type in NL, and then, for example, 4x4, and there's nothing. 5 times 5. Nope, nothing. Then probably 6x6. There's also nothing. Meaning that, yeah, this is North American. We don't need that. So, okay. So I don't think that we have many. If we go to the high density residential, do we have any NL? Yeah, we do have NL stuff over here. So it's affordable apartments. We're going to try this out. We're just going to see what it makes out of this. This is within the cemetery area, but I don't want that. And I put stuff over here. And going back here, we're going into these again, and we make them 3 deep only. Up till roughly here, and then in between we put like a commercial, just a European commercial thingy, like that, and some offices, maybe, yeah, maybe just that will become a very large building, a 4x4 office. Let's just see how it will look, because with these small houses in the back, no, I don't like that idea. Let's not do that. We will just make this, maybe bulldoze that. That should not become like a very large building. So let's do it like this and this. Yeah, and just here on the corner sections, offices are always fine to use because they do not take up that much of space. So guys and girls, what do you think? What do you think of this this mess? It's again another addition to this city that is constantly growing. As you can see, in the previous episode we had, what was it, 120,000 or something? Or 130? So, you know, off-screen working does has the advantage, because you can definitely just, you know, take your time for things. But this is something that, you know, that might be added to this whole thing. I mean, if you have any ideas, especially maybe for some of the Dutch viewers, I mean, yeah, I cannot put like a closure dike there because well, a closure dike. No, that's not possible. I mean, let's say, yeah, we have to protect. Let's say that this is the former Southern Sea, which is now the IJssel Lake. Then we have to put like, you know, a closure dike over here. But nah, that's like, that's too much. That's too much. Let's keep it. Let's keep some sanity. So here we will just make a little bit of just nature, you know, nature. I'm just making this very simple, you know. The water will flow in there. Yeah, something like that. And then behind here we need to have some bushes. Not the biggest bushes. I mean, we have a look. Okay, snapping. No. Oop, okay, here we go. Just like that. Random. Well, this isn't random, but the bush is like at a different, you know, space from each other. Just like that. And then these are already somewhat larger. We can put them on, you know, relative distance from each other. Like that. And that. And then we have these. Maybe somewhat more colorful ones like these, but not too many, because these are very strong in their presence. So only a few of them. And then on these little islands, let's see. The pity is that we don't have any foliage. We like a City Skylines 1, you had like foliage. Unless it's like I don't know. Do we have like maybe a decal that is like that. So let me see. Yeah, that's not a foliage. Seashells, no seaweed. Small sea foam. No. Debris. No. How about here? Leaves. No. Let me see. This is just sand stuff. I mean, more like the bushes that we had in City Skylines 1. You know, you could just have like that were more like grasses instead. Let's see under here. What do we have here? Here, and here. Those are not grasses. How big are these? How big are these? How big are these? And these. Yeah, they're not really that big. You can just put a few of them here and there on these islands. Little islands like that. Yep. Palm trees we don't really have in the Netherlands. These are very large trees, but 1 or 2 on these islands, why not? It's a natural area, so this really should, you know, become full of trees. It should be an interplay of water and trees. So let me select this one, a somewhat smaller tree. I kind of like that tree. Like that. And put one over there, there. And slowly but steadily the area changes into a much more natural area, because this entire environment was like, you know, just one flat plain that had nothing, you know, there. But you know what a few trees can already do to some environment, so it's kind of nice. So let me have a look. These are not these. Blah 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 blah. Going here. These are the colorful ones, right? No. Which one are those? Oh, those are these. So you can just put a few of these. There are all kinds of colors. Very nice, by the way. And just randomly put them on these little specks. Just wherever it's possible for these things to grow. Very random. Random. Something like that. And this stuff you would expect to grow near water, so we'll put a few of these things very close to that water. Like that. Just on the outer edges, you know. But we don't have any mangroves or any kind of, that kind of stuff. So we have to do with what we have, and for now it's this stuff. So that it has to do. Yeah, none of these other trees or whatever are suitable for that. Like that. Yeah, so let's have a general overlook. As you can see, of course, a lot of parking on the roads. Now, if you are in the city center of any Dutch town, then you would see a lot of parking going on there. And but in general, yeah, these row houses, they are common. Of course, we have also a lot of detached houses. It's not only row houses. But yeah, I think we can do something with it, and I think I can even force them to park more here. Even maybe use this area for more parking. Just, you know, question mark parking like that. And then maybe even then I have to go through that building. Okay, so be it. Then they will rebuild something else there. Yeah, that's fine. And in essence I can say like, okay, there's a crossing and there are also crossings. Oh, here we go again. So I remove that crossing and that crossing, so you can cross there, and remove those two and then grab the path like that, and then from here we bring it to there, so they can park there. So this will go there, yeah, that will be fine. And we make also a little connection from here to there. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is like I'm going to force these guys actually to use the parking lots more. So you go there, and let me have a look. We are going to grab this thing. Press play again. Bash and bash. Downgrade. What am I doing here? Let me see. I'm thinking here, but having a few of these cars in front of the houses, that is not the most worst thing. Definitely not on this road, because this is like a connecting road. And then in between here, definitely not. Also not there. We have parking lots here, now also here. And these cars fine, I mean, let them be. These cars also, it's just on the end of the road, it's also fine with me. And also those cars are fine, it's also on the end of the road. And that will do. On this side we don't have any parking lot yet, but I will make sure that it will come. And yeah, I hope you like this Dutch themed area. I mean, a lot of more stuff will follow, because probably within the pack we have a lot more stuff available, and like I said, I cannot put everything in one episode. So we have like a lot of things going on in the Japanese area. They're still complaining about waiting for a hearse. Yeah, we have the crematorium over here. Maybe if I select the operating district, which will be then the Tokyo Point, like that, then they will only stay within that area, hopefully. And then for Costa del Generalis, like I call it, because it's just on the coast, maybe we can put like another hearse there. I will do it off screen, I will fix those things, and we will see how it will go. Anyway, guys and girls, thank you for watching. Don't forget to give your thumbs up, also subscribe, and hit the bell icon for the next episode 22, and we will expand on the Netherlands area, and we will see what's in store for us. Okay, guys and girls, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. See you. Bye bye.